good, y'all? It's the girl, it's your fave, Jstdej, and I'm back with another video today, you guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe for me, okay? And if you're not, welcome back to another video, okay? I am back with another story time. I know that y'all been waiting for a story time, so I'm here to give you exactly what it is that you want. But I can't continue to give you what you want if you don't support me, okay? Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment, leave a like, okay? Talk to me in the comments, boost our video faves so that we can get in where we fit in because we deserve that top spot. Today is gonna be a Houston story time, okay? Y'all already know I have dealt with some crazy stuff. I have even had people tell me that they think that my stories are fake. Who wants to make up trauma? I'll wait. Okay. With that being said, I'm here to give you my first story time in Houston, Texas, okay? Y'all, I don't know why I thought that it would be different when it comes to certain situations here, but it's very much the same because women are women, and sometimes we can be overly emotional, sometimes we don't think, sometimes everything just doesn't work in our favor. So this is going to be a hairstylist horror story, but it's not going to be in the way that you think. She didn't jack my hair up, but she almost got jacked up. So we're gonna talk about it, okay? She kidnapped me. We're gonna talk about it. Let's just get right into the story. We're gonna name her Lily, and we're gonna name the other girl Zoe. So Lily and Zoe, these are two hairstylists, okay? So originally when I first moved here, I was still looking for a hairstylist. So I was looking for a natural hairstylist, somebody that could do, you know, my sew-ins and stuff like that. And then obviously I have a girl that does my wigs. I only have one girl that I let do my wigs. Shout out to the K Experience because she do her big one and it always looks like scalp girl. It looks like mine every time she does it. So she is my wig stylist. And then I have not yet found anybody to do my natural hair. If y'all know anybody, make sure that y'all comment down below and let them know that your girl Dej is looking for a natural hairstylist. I'm in desperate need. Please help me. Anyway, so that is what I was looking for. So in turn, I found somebody that does like sew-ins or whatever the case may be. Great. So I originally went to this girl. Hold on now. Wait a second. There's a lot going on. Okay, so basically this hairstylist, so I got really cool with my hairstylist. So like I said, y'all already know I'm one of those people who value relationships. I value networking, all of that. So plus that, I'm just real cool. Like I know y'all feel it through the screen. I'm just real cool, down to earth, you know what I'm saying? So typically a lot of people that I go and see or whatever the case may be, we kind of take to each other, end up hanging out, stuff like that. So this is basically what that situation was like. So she did invite me to her birthday party, and I did attend the birthday party. All the girls that were there were so nice. They were so pretty. Like, I'm like, you got a group full of baddies for friends. Like, I love that for you. Not you want me to join the squad, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, so I ended up going to her birthday event. It was really fun. It was a good time. So mind you, I had only been going to her for a short amount of time, but I did enjoy her work. I liked how she did my hair, and she was always on time. So that's something that I value. I feel like a lot of time hairstylists, no matter where you are, they play with your time, they play with your money, but they want deposits, no kids, you can't eat, you can't drink it, you can't blink. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I valued that in a hairstylist. So anyways, after this event and this, that, and the third, whatever the case may be, I had another girl that reached out to me. So this girl reached out to me and she's like, hey, like, you know, she watched my channel and this, that, and the third, and she found me here, she found me there. I can't remember exactly where she said that she found me. So anyways, so I had told her, you know, that I appreciate the support, whatever the case may be. So after that, she's like, I just wanted to know if like I can do a free install for you, like as promo. And so I'm like, yeah, like 100%, like for sure, you know what I'm saying? And so I went ahead and I let her do my hair for free for the promo. She did an amazing job. I liked it a lot. Cool. So a little while after the fact, my other hairstylist is asking me to do promo. She's like, oh, I'll give you $30 off. I'll do this, I'll do that. And so at the time, I'm like, well, if I already have somebody that's willing to do it for me for free, I'm not gonna pay for it. Why would I do that? Would you do that? Comment down below. free is free. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of felt like once she saw me promoing and things like that, she kind of got in her feelings, especially because we had just kind of started this relationship and she invited me to come to her party, all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of feel like business is business. If I'm getting it done for free versus you telling me $30 off and then you see I'm going somewhere else, okay, $50 off. How about $60 off? Free is still free to me. And I kind of felt like our friendship or relationship or whatever was still fresh at the time, and that didn't have anything to do with my job to me. And I kind of felt like I didn't owe her any loyalty at that point in time in our relationship, or whatever the case may be. And what I do outside of here don't have anything to do with her, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, so it was crazy because I would be posting and like promoing and she would like laugh at it or like, you know, kind of like be in her feels a little bit. And so once she saw like all of that and this, that, and the third, I kind of had to tell her like, you know, this was free. Like, you trying to tell me that you still want me to pay? Like, if you're asking me to promo, I feel like I'm giving you my rate, just like anybody who comes to me and asks for promo on YouTube. If you're coming to me and asking me to do you a favor or do you a courtesy, then that means that you're gonna pay me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was kind of, so at that point I'm like, I'm not understanding what the problem is. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, after that, I kind of felt like she was like, oh, well, if it's free, then that means it's not going to be quality work. If it's free, then it means this, it means that. And so I kind of was just letting it slide off my back, because at the end of the day, I'm getting my hair done for free. Like, nothing you say is going to make me not get it done for free. We gone. You know what I'm saying? So that was that whole situation. So now, at this point, I haven't been to the other stylists, and of course, they'll remain anonymous like they always do. So Zoe is kind of out the picture at this point. So she don't really have anything else to do with this store. So Zoe, she on her own little whoop. So now, Lily. So at this point, now Lily is servicing me. I'm bringing her, you know, clients, whatever the case may be. So I'm still getting my stuff done for free. So it was kind of based off of that. Put my purse down. Get Zeus. Zeus done took my purse and put it in his kennel. Hold on, y'all. Anyways, so now at this point, me and Lily is cool. So one day she had texted me. She's like, hey, like, what are you doing this weekend? I want to turn up. And this was Labor Day weekend, actually. So this just happened. And so she's like, I want to go out. I want to turn up. Like, let's do something. Let's do something fun, this and the third. Oh, and I did skip a part. Hold on, let me go back a little bit. I did skip a part because now at this point, I'm finding out new stuff. So apparently Zoe was kind of trying to say, when she was trying to get back in good or whatever, Zoe was trying to say that Lily was stealing her clients. And my whole thing is like, I still don't have nothing to do with that. Come a little better. Like, oh, what am I supposed to say today? I completely forgot that part, but that's what she was saying. I think that she was in her feelings because she was saying that Lily was stealing her clients. So she was upset about that. It's crazy because I definitely did see a couple of Zoe clients at Lily's. So I can get how she would feel, but again, I mean, like, business is business. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about that portion. But anyways, back to Lily. So she texted me during Labor Day and she's like, hey, like, what are you doing this weekend? I want to go out. I want to turn up. Mind you, this would be our first time ever hanging out outside of pretty much our business relationship. So she's always been super nice. We have always like talked and chatted and whatever the case may be, so never an issue. So I'm like, okay, yeah, like let's go. Like what you want to do? She said she didn't really care. She just wanted to do something, anything. Oh, actually, see y'all, I'm moving too fast. Trying to get to the good parts. So let me back up. So before we actually started hanging out on Labor Day, we hung out prior to that. So she invited me to come out, and y'all already know I don't roll without my dogs anywhere. Whether that's at home, you know, Bree on the scene, Noonie on the scene, Michelle on the scene, Jamel on the scene. Who else? My mama on the, somebody on the scene. You did? Somebody on the scene. So here, that's T and that's Jazz. I don't play them type of games because if something pop off, I know where I got it good at. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, so I ended up going, inviting them to come. I'm like, Lily want to hang out? Like, y'all want to go to this place? So we ended up going to an after hours spot because me, Jazz and T had already went to a couple of places prior to that. So we ended up pulling up on her at Nomad, but I can't remember what happened there, but we ended up leaving. Mind you, I don't really like Nomad like that. I think that they be overpriced. Their parking is like 20 bucks. To get in is 20 bucks, and then to bring your own bottle is 20 bucks. That's $60, and then you still gotta buy food and hookah when you get in. That's $100, $150 in a night. You know what I'm saying? We do that light work, but it's just the fact that their atmosphere ain't good enough for me to be paying 100 to 150 at all. 3 out of 10, my opinion. But to proceed, we ended up going somewhere else. So she's like, you should meet us at the Double Apple. So I'm not knowing who us is, but whatever. So we pull up, we meet them at the Double Apple. It's a couple of guys, one of her little guy friends, and then it's like 2 of her friends. This night was actually cool. We had a good time. There was like a little section, it was packed up in there with some good looking people up in there. You know, it was VVS's in there busting, looking like rainbows. The girls was up in there with them Georgia peaches. We was lit. Like, it was a really good time. It was hot up in there. Double Apple is a very good after hour spot, but it's hot, like hotter than hot. Feel me? Like super hot. Like T literally was grabbing ice out of her cup and rubbing it on her legs, rubbing it on our legs. Jazz had got too hot and she had to walk out. It was just hot, but it was so lit. You feel me? It was busting, we dancing. It was a good time, but it's hot. Make sure you get a portable fan if you decide that you're gonna go to Double Apple. That's my disclaimer for you. Now, that night was a very good time. Yeah, we had a real good time. So that, no issue, not at all. Now, that night I could tell that she was super drunk, and I was telling her like, who's driving, you know? And she said that she was driving, and I looked at her. I'm like, driving well, cause ain't no way. That girl was lit like a lamp. There's no way. There's no way that she was driving. And I'm just like, are you sure? So I made sure that I was texting her, you know, letting her know what was going on, kind of like, you know, making sure that she was good. So I think that she had texted me later that night and said that she had made it home safely. Of course, you already know how it be when you and your girl, when you with your girls, y'all get in the car, y'all talk about the night, how everything went. Everybody liked her, everything was cool. T did say that, look, Jazz liked her. Jazz said that she liked her. She was like, look, you can tell me how she walked and she nice. And then T, you know, she was like, I don't know. So we were 60-40 with it, you know, we were 60-40 with her at that time. But anyway, so there was that. Now we're gonna go to Labor Day. So that just recently happened this month. So I had posted something on Instagram and she told me that she wanted to go out, she wanted to pop out, whatever. So I'm like, cool, where you wanna go, this and the third. So this night she initially had told me that she had a section. And so I'm like, oh, okay, so cool. She wanted to go to, where did she want to go? Where did we go? What the heck? See, now I gotta look it up because that's gonna bother me. Oh, Clay. We went to Clay. So we ended up going to a place called Clay. So that was cool. So we had already agreed on that. Man, y'all, I had a friend that came from Minnesota. Her name is Nay. That's her real name. Shout out to you, girl, if you're watching this video. That's my girl. I have known her since I was in high school. She have always been, you know what I'm saying, not one of them. And she came here for her birthday and she was celebrating with her sisters. And y'all, all of them look like quadruplets. They are all so pretty. So they all had ended up coming for her birthday and celebrating and stuff. So at that point, I knew she was coming, but I didn't know she was also going to Clay. So at this point, Lily telling me she's going to Clay and Nay is telling me that she's going to Clay. So I'm like, okay, either way, it's looking like we at Clay. So the whole day we kind of trying to figure out if we're gonna go to Clay or if we're going to go somewhere else. Basically, we was kind of trying to figure out whose section we was going to actually. So we was like, well, what are we gonna do, you know? Of course, I wanted to be there and like support my friend because she was coming from Minneapolis. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like, maybe we could just do both. So whatever. Anyway, so we ended up going to Clay. So before we got there, I had been talking to Lily during the day. So the girls kept asking me, what are we doing? What's the plans? What's this? What's that? So I'm talking to Lily during the day and she's kind of telling me like, yeah, I know this guy, he got a section, this and the third. Now me, I'm always super skeptical when it comes to that because if I don't have it on my own or in my own name, or if I ain't got the wristband to prove it, I don't like it. I don't want to do it because it don't always fall through, and that's exactly what happened. So she's like, yeah, like y'all good, I'm gonna make sure to be good, this and the third. And so I'm like, okay, that's cool. So she's like, I'm gonna call him and make sure though, because I don't want y'all to have to pay. I don't want this, I don't want that. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm not thinking nothing of it because, you know, it was neither here nor there. It didn't really matter to me if we had to pay, if we didn't have to pay, whatever. But being that we was invited to this and she's saying, you know, whatever it is that she's saying, cool. So anyways, we ended up she ended up calling him. So she was, well, no, I was on the phone with her and she called me and she's like, hold on, I'm on the phone with her, and he called her. She's like, hold on, like, mute your phone, I'm gonna put him on three-way. So I said, okay. So she puts me on three-way or whatever, and he's like, yeah, like, what's up, this and the third. Basically, like, you know, what's up, like, are you coming tonight? I want to see you, this and the third. And so she's like, yeah, but I got my friends with me. He like, is they baddies, this and the third. And she like, yeah, like, they baddies. He talking about, nah, they probably some Shanae looking girls. Y'all, once we actually saw him, would have read that boy to filth if he knew what I knew. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. So cool. Anyways, he like, I got y'all no matter what. If I'm inviting y'all out, I got y'all. But then he was also saying like, I don't have no section, I don't know. He hadn't even got on his flight yet, y'all. He hadn't even got on the flight to leave the state that he was in, which I don't even know where the boy was coming from. But he hadn't even got on his flight yet. So, okay, cool. So after that, a couple hours later, he done finally touched down. So she like, we in there like swim well. I said Beddington. And so cool, the night comes, we get to the club or whatever, and I'm blowing her down. Like, I'm like, we out here, we done paid for parking, you know, we off that Anejo, we lit up. I'm not gonna lie, that Anejo ain't no hoe, had me on my back for real, okay? So I'm like, okay, cool. So anyways, we get up to the front, and now she's not answering. Imagine we done paid for parking, we done got dressed, we lit. I ain't really in the mood to play no games, you feel me? So I'm like, okay. She not answering, so she's like, hey, like, we ended up going, once she finally do answer, she's like, hey, we ended up going into a different section, because I called her once we got up to the front of the line. She's like, hey, we ended up getting a different section, like, he didn't call, he didn't come, this, that, and the third. I'm just like, so you've been in here for what, 30, 45 minutes? You ain't think to text me or say anything? You know, so at that point, I'm kind of just like, okay, like, I'm just like, it is what it is. So I'm asking the lady, I'm like, how much is it to get up in here? $40. $40? What come with this $40? That's crazy. So anyways, now back to Nay. So Nay already was in there. She had a section. I called her, she came right outside and she gave us wristbands. And that's how you do what you do when you do it. You feel me? Because it's like, why is it even like that? So I didn't even want to be in her section based off of that. So I didn't call her. I didn't call Lily when I got in there. Nothing. We was just in Nay's section with her sisters. Everybody was so lit. It was such a good time. And I really enjoyed seeing her. Like, I have to insert some of the videos. But it was such a good time. So anyways, so we turned up. So at this point, we done probably been there for 30, 45 minutes. And now she finally calling me. Man, the club closed at 2. We probably got there around 12. You know, something like that. So they're gonna close pretty soon. So we getting our turn up in while we can. So now she blowing me up. She like, come to the bathroom. But I was already in the bathroom. So I'm just like, I'm already in the bathroom. But honestly, y'all, she was drunk. She was really drunk. So all right, we end up leaving or whatever, walking out the bathroom, and she ended up finding me. She like, come over to the section. So I'm telling them, like, I'm gonna go over here for a little bit, but obviously I'm gonna go back to her section. So I'm like, okay. So we ended up following Lily. All of us followed her up to this section that was jam-packed, that was up in there like sardines. Okay, jam-packed up in there. I'm like, I'm too cute to be sweating on anybody, even my dang on self. This don't make no sense. So I was like, yeah, we about to leave. So we ended up walking out the section. We probably was in there for 2 minutes and we left. And I'm like, I'm about to go back to this section. She's like, wait, like, no, Lily like, wait, you want a drink? And I was just like, yeah, that's cool, you know. So she's like, come on. So she told me I like follow her, and then she ran through the crowd like Sonic. I'm like, dang, like, you know, I didn't hear from her the rest of the night. Long story short, I didn't hear from her for the rest of the night. And so I just let that be what it was. It didn't matter to me. We had a good time in that section, and it was so much fun. So much fun. So we get ready to leave. I don't know how I got lost, but I get lost. I don't see T, I don't see nobody, but I look up and here go Lily. I'm like, well, where you come from? She walking next to J Prince Jr. I'm like, where he come from? That boy got on like 20 chains, you feel me? Like, that boy got at least 80 racks around his neck, and I feel like he a little bop, because I see him out a little bit too much. And he always got something new on his arm. I'm just like, that's crazy. I look at him, he look at me, and we looking at each other. What's that? Feel me? Anyway, that's neither here nor there. So now I'm walking out and Jazz is calling me. So I'm like, well, where are you at? And at this point, I'm walking across the street. So now I'm walking with Lily. So she's like, come to the car. So I'm coming to the car. I feel like I'm more sober than her at this point. And so I walk up to the car with her. At that point, when I'm on the phone with Jazz, I'm just looking around. T walked up to me first, and then I seen Jazz. So I'm like, oh, okay. You know, so I was telling her, like, I'm finna get ready to go. So she's like, okay, well, I'm telling Lily I'm getting ready to go, and they like, come on, like we finna leave. So Lily is like begging me. When I say on bended knee, she is begging me. I'm like, what's up? Like, why you acting like that? And she like, no, don't leave me, this, that, and the third. So I'm just like, she's like, just get in for a second, just get in. But mind you, the girl that she was with had left us. See, we don't play them type of games. I had to go upside my friend's head for doing stuff like that. I will not be Kanika. And that's not nothing, that ain't even being funny. I'm being dead ass. Like, no. Or shorty that's in Mexico, I don't play them type of games. You know what I'm saying? So, her friend just left her, knowing that she's drunk like that because her friend was drunk too. So, anyway, so I'm like, okay, so she like, just sit with me, like, in my mind, she's saying, so she's sober up, she drinking water, she trying to get her shit together. Y'all, at this point, Jazz and T don't walk to the car. I sit in her car for a minute or whatever. Y'all, before I could even get my leg all the way in the door, she done drove off. I mean, skirted out the parking lot with me in the car. I'm like, what are you doing? So at this point, y'all, we in traffic. She done skirted off in traffic. I'm like, Lily, you know, I'm like, what, like, what's good? You know what I'm saying? When I tell y'all, she running red lights, she dipping and dodging in traffic. She is just acting like she is a Super Mario brother. I could not believe what was going on. Like, I was just like, oh my God. I'm looking around. Jazz and T, they running the lights, trying to catch up because this girl done kidnapped me. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting there telling her, like, I can't slap her ass because she driving. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you tripping, like you tweaking. I'm like, where's we even going? She's like, we going to somebody Airbnb something. I'm like, nah, I'm telling her like, chill, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. Anyways, y'all, we was getting ready to get on this highway. We didn't even make it onto the highway. This girl was so drunk on her phone, she done messed around and hit the whole median. She done messed around and hit the median, and now she's scared. I was like, yeah, let me out. I sobered up so quick, I didn't even know what to do with myself. I said, let me the fuck out. And if she hadn't, I would be in Harris County jail because ain't no way. Ain't no way you just play with my life like that. Or yours. Whole time shorty got a kid. Like, ain't no way you playing with yourself or with me like that. There's no way. There's no freaking way. But like, what was I supposed to do? Like, jump out the car and stop, drop, and walk, roll? Like, what was I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, so she finally stopped the car. So, now T and Jazz are in the car behind us and they done stopped. I opened that door so fast and ran out. I'm gonna insert the footage.
So what you?
She tried to kill me.
We fucking up.
Y'all was gonna let. Where my phone?
No, I chased her ass down. I chased her ass down.
No, I tried to get the fuck out. She drove off when I tried to get out. I was like, no, stop. She was like, no.
Why you think I was on her ass like that? She tried to kidnap you.
She tried to kill me, y'all.
What the fuck is she on?
She's towards the end. She tried to kill me.
Nah. Yeah, and I got that shit all on camera too.
Bro,
I'm
she tried to fucking kill me. She drunk. I need to know where she lives. She gotta go home.
She needs to go. Yeah, she need to go home.
Now,
She jumped the curb.
She can't.
When she jumped the curb, I knew that was off her.
She told me, let's go to the area. She can't drive.
No, she can't drive. She's
I'm
drunk
not
as
super
fuck.
drunk, but I'm lit. But I can drive better than that.
Yeah, she jumped the curb and shit. Don't drive all crazy, bro.
No, me?
Yeah.
Hell no, I'm trying to get the safety. I got kids.
You ain't got no goddamn kids. I got kids for real. Fuck.
Because T was recording the whole time. She is crazy. I'm running. I'm like, I done ran to the car. I was like, oh my God, y'all Lily tried to kill me. Mind you, I'm not even knowing that I said this. I'm slapped that Anejo got me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, but I was sober enough to know that shorty got me messed up and then my whole life flashed before my eyes. She hit the entire median and then ran into traffic. Anyway, now, I done ran up to the car. I'm like, bro, like, she just tried to kill me. She just tried to kill me. Like, T, like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Like, they just like, yeah, that's crazy. Like, come on, right? Mind you, I done jumped out so fast, I done left my stuff. So I done grabbed my purse, but I left my phone in the car. So I'm like, oh my God, I left my phone. And as soon as I said that, I looked back, and she done dug off. Lily done dug off. I'm like, oh my God. Luckily, we caught her at a red light. This girl done dug off. I was like, oh my God. So right when we see her dig off, I'm like, my phone is in there. Here go T, hop in. Like, talk about hop in. Like, we in a movie. Like, it was like a movie. So I'm like, okay. So anyways, we go ahead and we get in the car. So mind you, by this time now I'm kind of sick because we driving around. It's just a lot going on. By this time I'm sick. So Lily go ahead and hands my phone through the window to Jazz, and so she's like, tell Dej to call me, Then left the window up so fast talking about fuck nah. You feel me? Like, girl, what's your problem? Hell nah, she ain't finna call you type shit. So anyway, She go ahead, give me the phone. So when she called, they like put it on speaker. So mind y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I remember this because my eyes is closed. We put it on speakerphone. T is basically saying like, let me follow you like home or to wherever it is that you want, to make sure at least that you get that safe. Common courtesy. T's an angel for that. So okay, we follow her. She's like, okay, I'm about to go to this Airbnb. I'm about to drop low. So she dropped low or whatever. So we getting ready to meet her over there, but lost her on the highway because the girl was driving like a bat out of hell. So we finally get over there and she calling. I pick up. We already in front of the Airbnb. Lily talking about, where y'all at? We like at the Airbnb. Where are you at? She talking about at the taco truck. Be for real. I'm like, all right, I just hung up. I just hung up. Now, later that night, we went ahead, me, T, and Jazz went ahead and got tacos. So we went to Velvet Taco. At this point, I'm sick, so I'm doing what I do outside the car. I'm sick. Jazz is sick. T was the only one that wasn't sick. We was sick. Okay, that day, how I know, you won't catch me drinking it. So I'm like, okay. All right, so at that point, I done got back in the car. I'm lit, like whatever. They done went in there to get tacos. I'm hearing all this stuff while I'm sleeping, and then I heard about it the next day. So basically, after T, I'm sitting there doing what I do in front of the car, and so the car is hot. I'm telling T, like, turn the car off. Like, it's making, like, I don't know if it was making me more sick or if it was just hot. I was like, hold on, like, turn the car off. So she turned it off. She went into Velvet Taco. She got tacos. She came back. I'm in the car. She done tried to start the car, and guess what, y'all? The car is dead. The battery dead. The battery is dead. So now it is 5 in the morning. We sitting outside of almost 5 in the morning. We sitting outside of Velvet Taco waiting for AAA. I'm asleep. I don't know what's going on around me at this point. I just woke up and I was at home. That's all I know. Yeah, it was a rough night. Anyway, so the next day I get a text from Lily. So she's sending me this text and she's like, I'm so sorry that, you know, about last night. Like, I really apologize. Like, she blew my phone up. When I woke up, I probably had like 4 or 5 missed calls from her, and she had sent me about 2 or 3 text messages. Really just apologizing for what she did and how she acted. And she's like, I'm just sorry for like putting you in danger like that. Like, I'll do your hair for free. So basically at this point, I haven't been bringing her no more clients. Honestly, I wasn't posting like that, but even then, like, it is what it is. So next time I knew that I was gonna have to pay. So that's why she was like, I'm gonna do it for you for free. Keep that in mind, y'all. Put that in the back of y'all and y'all mind. So she's like, I'm gonna do it for you for free. So I said, okay, cool. So at that point, she's saying sorry, this and the third. And so later that day, she's like, hey, like, what are you doing? You wanna do something tonight? And I'm like, right? But then I'm doing it anyway because I don't learn. So I said, she just apologized. She's like, I promise, like, tonight gonna be different. I promise. So of course, me and the girls deliberated on this and was just like, what you wanna do? And so I'm like, okay. And at this point, my friend from Minneapolis had already been doing like her own thing or whatever, and we was kind of down and out because throughout the day, so we kept a real low profile. Really didn't do anything during the day, so I didn't even make it to go to brunch with her or anything, unfortunately. But anyways, so we decided to go. And this night we're going to the playground. The playground is right across the street from Clay. If I had to give Clay a number on a scale of 1 to 10, I give them a hard 5, only because I feel like I didn't experience enough. But the club is very spacious, it's really nice, and the bathrooms are real nice and they're very clean. They got the big mirrors and the chairs in there. I thought that it was cute. And they have a pool, but this wasn't the night that the pool was open, so I have to go back to experience that and then kind of update y'all on my experience, what I think about it in general. But anyways, it's right across the street from the playground. So mind you, the entire day before we even get to the playground, she is blowing my phone down. She is blowing it down like she my nigga. She blowing that phone. She's blowing that phone down. Do you hear me? I'm like, dang, what a fire. Why she blowing my phone down? So I eventually just stopped answering and she started texting, because at that point, like, what you trying to do? You trying to sell me? I'm trying to understand what's going on, because this is crazy. Like, why is you so adamant and like pressed about me coming out to this section tonight. I wasn't understanding what that was about. So I had a hard time understanding that. Anyways, I ended up just texting her from there on out and kind of just going from there. So anyways, so she blew my phone down. So we finally found a park in front of the playground. We done parked, we drinking, just doing what we do when we do it. So we finally parked, and she's like telling me this whole day, y'all, mind y'all, the whole day she telling me, I'm not going there without you, you ain't gonna go without me, like I promise I'm not gonna leave you, like I'm not gonna do that today, this and the third. She just telling me all stuff that she's not gonna do. I said, okay, that's cool. Okay, heard you. Now we finally get there. She blew my phone down. We parked. She like, where y'all at? I'm like, I just dropped my location to you. We literally like 200 feet away from Shorty, bro. We like 200 feet away from her, and she's like, y'all gotta hurry, y'all gotta hurry. And I'm like, well, didn't you just say you wasn't going in without me or without us or whatever the case may be? Like, it changed that quick, huh? Heard you. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, Jazz got heels on. We can't walk no fast than what we rushing for. Like, I didn't understand. If you got what if you the plug, you the plug. That's just what it is, you know? So, okay, cool. Mind you, it didn't matter if it was like that or not. My whole thing is, don't invite me nowhere with uncertainty, and then just keep listening. Just keep listening. So we finally get to the front. I'm looking like, I call her, I'm looking like, where you at? She said, I'm already inside. Now, why would you do that? Why would you do that? She like, security letting us in, so you gotta hurry up. I'm like, well, what happened to your homeboy that had the section? She's like, really didn't say too much. So she's like, I'm just about to go and ask him for the wristbands. She come back 2 minutes later. I see her at the gate. She like, he ain't got no more wristbands. I said, yeah, I'm about to go. I was like, I really don't feel like playing these games with you tonight. And I said it just like that. And Tia and Jazz were just looking at me, and I was looking at them because my nostrils started flaring. Now, when that happens, you in trouble. You in big trouble. But she's so nice. You know what I'm saying? She's so cute and nice. I didn't want to slap fat from her. So I was just like, I'm about to go. And so she was like, no, the security, they gonna let you in, they gonna let you in. So the security let us in or whatever. He let us skip the line. And so once we got up to the front, they talking about $40 to get in for all of us again. She's like, I'll pay for y'all. Like, I'll pay. Basically because of the whole situation and everything that was going on. Or whatever the case may be. Mind you, she offered this after I said that I was finna leave. So I'm like, okay. Whatever. So we get up to the front. She ends up cash apping me. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. So go ahead, pay. We go in. Now at this point, we're getting ready to walk over to the section. I'm not gonna lie, I got an attitude because I didn't like what was going on. Now once we got to the actual section, y'all, when I say it was packed, it was packed again, like it always is. Like, they need to have a limit or something, because it didn't make no sense how hot it was, how packed it was. We couldn't do anything, and when I say nothing, I do mean nothing. So the little room that we did have in there, it was giving jail cell. So I said, okay. Once we finally get up there, whatever, we get in there, and she walks over to the boy who supposedly was supposed to pay her back for paying for us, was supposed to have the wristbands, and was supposed to get us to the section the day before. This is that same man. So she walked over there. I'm looking at her because it kind of looked like her face is like a little bit scrunched up, and she real like irritable. So I'm just looking. So she walked back over there, and she was like basically talking about how messed up that he got. I'm like, what happened? So she said, he said he's not gonna give me my money. I said, oh. And she was like, can you go talk to him? What? Because if you go ask him, he gonna give it to you. I said, well, why do you think that? She gonna say, because he gonna be embarrassed. No, he not. No, he not. Because you should have had that secured already. If this is your little or your whatever, you should have had that secured already. I'm not inviting nobody nowhere, getting dressed when you know it takes 2 hours to do that. I'm not about to do that or invite nobody anywhere with uncertainty. That just doesn't make sense to me. It's a waste of my time. It's a waste of your time. And we more than likely gonna be beefing after that, because why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we too grown for that. Like, girl, I'm almost 30. Stop playing with me. If I wanted to pay to get into somewhere, I would do that, and it would be a place of my choice, or I could go somewhere for free. If you invited me, you begged me to come here. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, whatever. So, anyways, so she asked me to ask him. She asked T to ask him. She asked Jazz to ask him. She asked her friend to ask him, and everybody said no. So now the whole night, she kind of had like a little bit, like a little attitude. But again, that's not my problem, because it's just not. Like, it's just not my problem, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So after all of that, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, they in that section hella dry, but you know me. you know, the three amigos, we turned that joint up like it was our own. I might as well would have put our name on the building because it was lit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were not it. They were just not it. He came over there and was trying to party with us, the dude that owed her the money. That says a lot. And then on top of that, I'm not asking this man for nothing. You should have had that already secured. Like, and then she's like, well, that's not even my guy. That's not even my guy. Whoever he is. And then on top of that, she said she had to pay for a sitter. He would have been paying for the sitter. Y'all, this girl is built like a vixen and she's fire. Okay, she's built like a stripper. And you telling me that you can't get this man to give you $100? Food for thought. Use what you have to get what you want. Take it how you want it. Take it for what it is. I said what I said. Take what you get. Use what you got to get what you want. Whatever it is. That's crazy to me. So I'm just like, okay, whatever. So anyways, we ended up leaving. So at this point, she invited us to the strip club. We in the car, she invited us to the strip club. You know, of course, we talking about what happened or whatever the case may be. So now at this point, she's actually trying to communicate now. So now she's like, we going to the strip club. Mind y'all, she talks to the owner of Area 29. If you talking to the owner, you should be able to get whatever you like. He okay with missing $50. You know what I'm saying? If we get into the club, whatever the case may be. So we asked her. So we asked her originally. So we like, do you know if we're gonna have to pay? Do you know whatever? She's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know if you're gonna have to pay, so don't be mad, don't be mad, don't be mad. My whole thing is, why weren't you saying that since Friday? Don't be mad. That lets me know that I'm gonna have to come out some cash, and that's completely fine. I'll do that. But that lets me know that this is uncertain. But you telling me don't be mad is already telling me what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have been talked like this, boo. You could have been said all this before this. Everything, and we would have been A-okay. Top tip. But you did the opposite, so that's a problem. So okay, now at this point, y'all, I'm just like, let it be what it is. So the girl talking on the phone, she giving all her excuses, this and the third. I'm holding the phone, you feel me? I'm holding it like this. Jazz in the back seat, she done hung up on the girl. The girl gonna call back like, he said that he came. So we like, all right, cool, that's just, it is what it is, you feel me? So that's just what it was. I think we ended up going to Whataburger and going home. Now the next day, y'all, the next day, cool, everything is good. She texts me because the day before she had offered to do my hair, again, based off of what happened with the incident the day before, but I was already out and about, so I couldn't just drop everything to go and just get my hair done. So anyway, I was like, well, we can do it on Sunday. So now this is Sunday. So Friday she had us jacked up, Saturday had us jacked up, here goes Sunday, whatever. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm free today, you know, whatever. So and then I had asked her how everything went, like with the guy. I'm like, well, what happened with dude? She's like, well, he still didn't respond. She not sent me screenshots of sending him a voice note. She not sent him a message. She not sent him a cash app. Like, girl, give it up. At this point, just give it up. And you can't be mad at nobody but yourself, because you should have had that handled beforehand. It just makes sense. So all right, so whatever. So now at this point, she's like, he ain't say nothing, he haven't responded, this and the third. She's like, this is the voice note I sent him. So she was like, if you want to get the money back or whatever, here go his number, you can text him. And sends it to me. If I told you no yesterday, what makes you think that you could ask me today? Now this is the part that really blew me. After all of that is said and done, I said, well, I'm sorry that happened, you know, whatever. I'm still not even mad at the girl. And so I said, okay, you know, well, whatever. Can I please come today to get my service? She gonna say, well, because I had to pay for y'all to get in last night, you're gonna have to pay. You're gonna have to pay me. This pissed me off only because two things I have to do with the other. You're asking me to pay you literally back what you paid plus more because of you inconveniencing yourself. The service that you were gonna do for me was because of how you acted the night before. I didn't ask, you offered. So you taking it off the table because you're mad that he made you have to pay and that I didn't say nothing to him? Like, these two things don't have nothing to do with the other. They have nothing to do with the other. Like, just crazy, y'all. I was just like, I was blue. I just stopped texting after that because there was really nothing to be said. Man, y'all, I'm trying to give her grace only because she is a little bit younger, which I just found out. And after that, I was like, this makes sense. It makes sense that she acting like that and did this and that this is a thing because she's young. But that doesn't mean you can't hang with Auntie now. You will not be seeing me again. You will not be seeing me again. Mine, that's the last time that I had talked to her. Fast forward to the day before yesterday. I posted I was getting ready to go on vacation. Guess who in my inbox? Lily, talking about, I want to go. Where we going? I'll buy a ticket today. You out your regular ass man. If you can't act right in Houston, why would I take you out the country? I know you lying. And it's just like, part of me is like, she cannot, you lucky you look good. You cannot be, she a walking question mark. Her elevator don't go all the way up to the top. Her head is empty. When she go like this, it rattles. There's no way. There's no way. And she talking about, I wanna go, blah, blah, blah. Let me know. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna leave this on scene because there's no way. And I haven't talked to you since that whole incident. Yeah, y'all. That was one of my super weird incidents with my hairstylist slash whatever it is that she was, shorty. Completely crazy. Make sure that y'all let me know what y'all think about this story. Let me know who y'all feel like was in the wrong. Give me your thoughts and give me your opinions because I feel like this story could go either way. But let me know what y'all thought about it. Me in general, I just feel like I am proud of myself only because if y'all have listened to my other story times, when it comes to females, I be trying to give people grace and like I be wanting to treat people how I feel like they want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Like I be trying to give them the benefit of the doubt, but that burns you more than it helps you. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that very, very early on. If y'all have heard my other story times, I'll link them somewhere here because they are crazy. And in those situations, I let everything go beyond what it was supposed to, and I didn't create no boundaries, and so that's why I created that with her, and I let that be that after that weekend. So y'all will not see her, y'all will not hear about her, y'all will not nothing her. She will not see me, she can't kick it with me, skate with me, skydive with me, go out the country with me, eat with me, go through a drive-through with me, nothing with me. She can't do laundry with me, she can't do nothing with me. No, because the fear is that it's only going to continue because it happened 2 days in a row, and then even after that, I can't even imagine. She had me tied up in somebody's basement, getting ready to get chopped and screwed by the cartel. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. So to save myself the trouble, I cut them ties and I'm going ghost. Let me know if you believe in going ghost. Or just having the conversation, because at this point I'm castful with it. I can't, because there's no conversation to really be had. And I'll just let the chips fall where they may, y'all. But anyways, let me know what you think about this story. Let me know what y'all would have done. Let me know if you have ever experienced something like this. Let me know if you would still mess with her. Let me know. Comment down below. I'll see y'all in the comments. If you stay to the end of the video, make sure you give a like. And I'll see y'all in the next one because I got some good dating story times to tell y'all. And yeah, you wouldn't believe them. So make sure y'all stay tuned for that. I love y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Till next time.